Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 2. I'm Big Playing Goku here, and yeah.
Hello, long time since we've been doing this Let's Play.
Well, just recording, but they're gonna be seen on a regular schedule. Anyhow,
let's turn off Yoshi's Island. I've been playing that a little too much tonight.
To recap, I actually haven't, like you said, we haven't been doing this for a while, but it just hit me. We're gonna do some licensing exam, and it's not as hard as going to the DMV. But anyways, this is essentially what he's doing. Here, fight these guys and get your one part of the license done. And I'm just showing you the enemies. I'm not gonna show you me fighting them.
Okay, so it's like Mega Man Legends.
Also, that
where you have to go through mini dungeons to get new upgrades. Well, license upgrades.
Just about. Also, if you recall, in the net square there was an electric fence or whatever blocking us from going to the back, which is where we connected to take the test. So as you saw within those 6 battles, I used one of the shockwaves dropped by the Metatars that helped me defeat those rabbits, and now, after fighting them, he wants us to help some Navis around. I'm like, okay, who do I help? And eventually you're gonna see me skip to it, but I honestly don't remember the fuck I was doing as I commentate over this. So it's kind of like I'm a third person if you think about it. For all we know, someone else recorded this and we're just commentating over it.
Well, I'm still blind to this whole franchise. Well, the Battle Network franchise, at least.
There's that. I mean, I just don't remember even playing this game. It was so long ago. So, I mean, as I see it, stuff it comes back to me. So I know for a fact right here, I was going to show you guys how the board works, which is pretty cool because it kind of works like Dot Hack.
Mm-hmm.
You play Dot Hack, right, Sire?
Oh yeah, I love Dot Hack. But are you just saying that because the whole game takes place inside the internet?
Kind of, actually. You know what? I can see Persona doing a Dot Hack-esque kind of thing soon.
Well, Dot Hack is supposed to be emulating an MMO. This isn't really an MMO.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get into that. I'm trying to say, like, you did say they're online, so it's like, okay.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
The gameplay style for Dot Hack is supposed to emulate an MMORPG. This is just your standard JRPG.
Yeah, in this sense, it's actually real life. That's what I was bringing up Persona. Persona is kind of like, to me, Persona is half anime, manga, whatever, and half video game.
Yeah.
Like,
I only watched my brother play Persona. I never actually played Persona myself.
I haven't really played it myself either. I just know there's a lot of dialogue to that game.
Yeah, it's very, very confusing.
Yeah, but the RPG aspect's pretty cool because it's kind of like Earthbound in difficulty sense. At least that's what I think so. Anyways, we're talking to that one Abby who's like, oh, I need help. Oh, I was just lying. I'm actually a guy who's gonna steal your chips, and we use these licensing exams to get people, and we fucked his ass up. So now and here's the other one who needed help, and then we got the nice data. So we got 2 datas, and well, we've done problem 2. Now we gotta do problem 3. Kill 5 more viruses in a row again.
Oh, also, fun fact, Battle Network is one of the very few Mega Man spin-off games that actually has a definitive ending.
Huh.
Yeah, the series actually ends. I mean, there's a sequel to this entire series, which is Mega Man Star Force, but Battle Network in general has an official ending.
That's cool. I did not know that. And again, I
other Mega Man games that have like a flat-out ending are like Mega Man 0 and to an extent, I guess, Mega Man Legends?
That's yeah, Capcom.
Well, here's the thing with Legends 2. I mean, I look back on the ending to that game, and while it does feel like it's a to-be-continued ending, the game does end on it saying the end. It doesn't say to be continued like the end of Legends 1 did.
At least speculation.
Yeah, basically. I roll. I mean, I would have loved to play Legends 3, don't get me wrong, but...
You got a lot of other Blue Bomber fans.
Yeah, and I'm gonna openly admit, I used to be one of those whiny fanboys that said Capcom hates Mega Man and will never make another game. No, they're not. Like, they don't hate Mega Man, maybe it's just, Mega Man doesn't sell well anymore, so they stopped making him for a while.
Alright, let's move back to the game real quick and just tell you guys what this guy's saying if you're not reading it, but he's pretty much saying, cool, you're now an online cop. But you're not that badass in the online cop, so you can come later for the A license exam.
So we're a Maverick hunter, essentially.
Virus hunter.
Close enough.
I guess you could say some net navies can go Maverick or Rogue, whatever. So, now that we got, we're a cop, I'm just gonna go with that because it's much more easier. Well, then again, I kind of hate cops. Now that we're bounty hunters, we can go to the request board and help people out. For example, this the next guy we're gonna get to. Let's see. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, this guy.
I have no idea.
I know I was looking for one, but I don't remember. Did I skip to it or was I showing something else? Anyways, this guy, he needs help. And he's explaining, yeah, there's this virus here. It's pretty fucking strong. Can you kill him? Cause he's fucking us up on the web. And it's a good thing Rabita has her van there because it's just easier to access. But here's the baddie. It's like, what's this? Me? Deleted? Right attack? Yup, fuck you, guy. And
God damn it.
We get a new enemy here with two annoying enemies. Metfire. He's essentially a caster. And although he has his hood is on fire and he has a hood mask cover, whatever, he kind of looks like. To me, the wand looks like when he's standing still. It looks like it's an eye, and the hood is like an open mouth. I always thought it was a bird when I was playing on the Game Boy Advance with that itty bitty screen. So yeah, I just showed off the. You can also get an HP max once in a while. So there's that. Anyways, you go talk back to you have to talk back to the person you talk to, and he'll be like, "Oh, cool, here's a reward." And yes, I am going to show off the next one, but luckily, I'm one of those people who skip a lot and cut off a lot of things and not walk all the way over there because that would be a waste of time. So anyways, she needs help. And as you can see, as you're reading the text, yeah, kind of messed up, and I don't know if my sister, she's kind of a ditz. Can you go help her?
Sounds about right.
And, yep, and she eventually... She's not so much of a ditz. Her older sister's just a worrywart. So, you're actually going back and forth here. But it's a good thing I have transitions and you guys don't have to sit through me going through the train every fucking time.
Thank God.
I wonder why Lan has a soccer ball. Is that a reference to Mega Man Soccer or what? He does kind of dress like a soccer player too.
Maybe.
All right, Proto Man. What's he doing?
Oh
there?
shit.
Dun 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 dun.
What the crap are you doing?
People of Electobia tomorrow, and I skipped the text.
Oh, I wonder who you're gonna be fighting next.
You'd be surprised with the next. Well, honestly, this whole dungeon, I don't know why I remember so well, and also I think that bandana on Proto Man was his hair for a while, but it's actually like a bandana scarf.
Yeah.
This whole dungeon, I don't know why. You'll see me going through it swimmingly because for some reason in my head I just remember doing this, probably because and my only assumption is I think I got stuck on this when I first played it. So I guess my brain made me remember that I'm going to remember so it never happens again.
Or maybe the game's just a lot easier than you remember it being.
That's a little possibility. My mind can be a bias sometimes.
Mega Man games are never that hard. I mean, it's got a reputation as being a difficult series, but I don't think it's that hard.
Well, this game can actually be kind of brutal sometimes, but let's do a quick recap on what's happening. The last part, and I'm actually remembering this, because I remember the story. But anyways, Lan was like, "Hey, let's go camping." Yeah, let's go camping, but not right now. How about tomorrow? Okay. And eventually, when I went to sleep after doing the licensing exam, it's tomorrow, and now we can go camping. Yay! We're on a bus. Go banana. Go grapefruit. Go.
See, this just feels like a really campy anime.
Really?
I'm expecting Digimon to pop out of nowhere, or somebody to challenge you to a freaking battle card game or something. I'm sorry.
Is it the not sprites, but the art style?
I think the art style doesn't help that.
Because I can see what the art style, because it's kind of Astro Boy-esque. You could tell.
In a way, yeah. I mean, Mega Man was based off of Astro Boy, so that would make sense.
But I mean, the art style for this game, you can straight out tell with Dex and Yai, and the foreheads and the eyes, that it's more in tune to that, whereas the X version was more sharp, I guess.
Right.
Edgy.
But I think I mentioned this earlier, but Lan reminds me of someone straight out of Digimon, I swear to God. He looks exactly like a main character from Digimon. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but he seriously looks like someone from Digimon.
I could see that, maybe from like season 3 or 4.
There's nothing wrong with that, it's just... it's weird.
So this is where I remembered on... my head was like, oh, I know what to do, but I forgot to trigger on what to do it. So as you can see, I'm always looking around. I'm like, I know there's something. My brain was pretty much saying like, I know I have something here to grab, but I wasn't grabbing anything. So it's like, what the hell? Anyways, going back onto the whatever the hell we were talking about, the anime part. I think this is like not really anime-esque compared to most RPGs.
Well, I mean, in the Mega Man series in general, like, this is... until Mega Man 0, this is the most anime this franchise got.
That's not fair, because X actually had
and I'm not saying
anime
that's a bad thing. I mean, like, traditional anime style. Like the one most people would be familiar with.
Actually, what I'm trying to say is that X actually had anime in it, so...
It did, but I mean, like... again, like, it's more like child anime friendly-ish, like Pokemon or Digimon. There's a reason why I compare this game to Pokemon so much. Because it looks a lot like Pokemon.
Alright, well, let's cut off to what just happened.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good way to get rid of mosquitoes. Just throw a torch at them.
They were beasts, but essentially I just showed you guys where the locations for the stick, the paper, and the ladder was. And I already knew where they were, but I just didn't trigger the B event, so there's that. There's also more stuff that I'm remembering here that I'm trying to get to, but yeah. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but as far as anime-esque things go, this is nothing compared to the current generation of JRPGs in whole, because, man, it's...
well, true, I mean...
it's getting to lollyism now.
This game did come out early 2000-ish.
Yeah. Back when this kind of type was new to the US, I guess.
Oh god, we're in a Tails game, it's an egg bear.
They were called Bush Babies in Tales of Fantasia.
Shit. Well, Bush Babies weren't bears. They're more like squirrels.
No, they were bears if you think about it. They were just chibitized. They were like humanoid
they looked like
bears.
Squirrels to me, but maybe that was just me. Did we just jack into a statue?
Yep. And a jack in port, so jack in. But this guy's telling us what's doing it. He's, he checks the air quality around here. And it's disguised as a statue, so that's kind of cool for the park to do that. So, I'm actually jacking in here to look for, obviously, find treasure chests in different areas. But we actually got HP memory. And if you remember that quest we did, also this part, I don't cut myself off, but this was so hard to figure out back then. Seriously, you would never think to look behind a fucking waterfall. It looks like the edge gets cut off from there, And there's a saying, oh,
No, unless you're an RPG aficionado and know to check everywhere.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's true. I mean, that's how I eventually found out. I mean, you also find out some secrets like that in Super Mario RPG where you can just walk out into the actual background.
Yeah.
you fall off from Nimbus Cloud and get some stuff. But anyways, turns out that bear's a fake, but it's also still in our way, and there's something in it.
So we can jack into the bear?
Yep, it's an electronic bear that was roaring. So what the hell was
Is everything made out of computers in this universe?
Well, it is the future. What was I going on about before I cut myself off? Before it was like hard fighting that thing behind the waterfall.
I don't remember.
So much things to catch up on. Whatever that was. If I watch my LP again, I'll bring it up, but I most likely don't. Anyways, there's a virus in here, and he's like, there they are! These are spikies. I wonder why they call them that. Well, yeah, they actually look like pretty nifty looking pet. But they're easy, their pattern's really easy. They teleport around, and then eventually when they're ready to attack, they're gonna line up in front of you. Since there's three that lines up in front of you. There's never gonna be more than 3, I think. Maybe.
That's fair.
From what I'm trying to remember, I don't think there's
You can do charge shots in this game, right?
Yes, but I have not upgraded the Buster to do that yet.
Okay.
Like Legends, you have to actually upgrade it. Then you can start charging it. Well, actually, you start charging. It's really weak,
Legends didn't have a charge shot.
Or did it?
No, you could just upgrade
the Buster.
How fast you shot, how many shots you fired at once, and how powerful each shot is.
Ah, okay. Because I remember there was a colorization to the Buster. Lemons.
Yeah, like orange is the weakest, and then it gets progressively brighter and brighter.
It's green, then purple, then...
Like green, purple, blue, and then yellow.
Back to yellow. Pure yellow.
Well, because
That's
the traditional
Look,
Buster color.
look, sire. There's
Yeah.
Well, actually, never mind. I'll get back to that later. But yeah.
Unless you get the shining laser, in which case you can just rape everything. But that's another story.
I guess. Yeah, it is another story. Anyways, we're in the campsite now. Yay! Let's, talk to people and get stuff for free.
Sounds about right.
But,
like every RPG ever.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, when you don't know what the fuck to do, just talk to everybody to make sure you read it. Unlike my 8-year-old self, who would just talk to everybody and hope it would start a trigger. Or trigger something, sorry. Oh, man.
That's a big tent.
As far as technology goes, it hasn't hit Futurama level yet. Alright, so what we're supposed to be doing is looking for wood to start the fire so we can cook and have fun here. And I don't know how long I'm going to take till I get to the point where I progress, because I already remember what we're supposed to do.
Well, at least you know what you're doing in this game. If this were me playing, I would be blind and I would have no clue what the hell I'm doing.
So we can jack into this stove. It's electronic. Pretty sure left there by the whatever city or town.
Well, that is one thing I remember from network transmission, is the very first place you jack into is the oven. Because the oven's, like, literally on fire and you have to go inside it and stop Fireman.
That's essentially what happened with Yai. Well, kind of with Yai earlier in this LP.
I don't know if network transmission is a pseudo remake of Battle Network 1 or not.
So this guy...
I know it's supposed to be a prequel to Battle Network 1.
A prequel? The fuck?
Yeah, because you don't fight I looked up. You don't actually fight Dr. Wily in that game. You fight the guy that started the. You fight a guy that works for the WWW, but it was before Wily takes over.
Well, maybe he was.
Like that. I think it was the principal of the school.
Well, maybe it was after the WWW. You know, like I used to work before our place became the WWW.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it was like supposed to take place after Battle Network 1, but before Battle Network 2? I don't know.
Well, WWW does come back in the next installment, I think, or the 4th one.
But, I mean, Wily doesn't have anything to do with it in network transmission. I don't know much about it. I just rented it once and almost beat it.
So, this, I'm pretty sure most people can figure out if they've been paying attention to the game as well as our voices, that this game has a formula going on. We want to do stuff, but we keep running into trouble because we're the protagonists.
Shit.
So yeah, but essentially the dam that's near this campsite broke. So yeah, shit's about to get real with water and dams and stuff. This is an exclusive. The dam suddenly blew a special report. You want to fight each other? I like how that prompts up like yeah, we could probably die, but let's fight each other on our net navies.
See, again, the Pokemon logic thing. Hey, the world's coming to an end, but you want to fight me?
You know, the world's gonna be destroying, but let's have our animals fight each other to the death.
See, you can't blame me for finding Pokemon parallels in this game. They are there.
I still don't see any of them.
It may not be completely intentional, and maybe it's just because I've played Pokemon, and it just feels really similar to it, but I swear.
I don't see the correlation, but then again, I had to stop playing Pokemon after Silver because I realized that it's gonna be the same crap.
It gets repetitive. It does. If you really want to get back into it, you should play Pokemon X and Y.
I tried it. Nope. Actually, no.
Shit.
Wait. I tried Black. I tried. I really did try with Black. And
I always wanted to get Pokemon Black. I never did.
You're not missing out. And they're re-releasing Emerald and all that stuff. Anyways.
Yeah, they are.
I don't see the correlation between this and Pokemon other than I see the correlation between this and a card game. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not comparing this to Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck that. Like the maybe Digimon at the very, very most.
This ends the prelude to the next chapter, so we'll see you guys later. I'm gonna pick the Psycho Guru. We're out.
See you next time.